You're at home, suitcase open, favorite playlist queued up, travel day creeping closer. You toss in your charger, favorite moisturizer, maybe that souvenir bottle of local honey. You feel ready. You arrive at the airport terminal, deposit your bag on the X-ray belt, nod confidently, and then your heart lurches. The agent asks you to step aside. Bins everywhere open, and you realize one of your items triggered the alarm. It's not a horror story. It happens more often than you'd think. Some items look harmless, familiar even, yet belong in checked luggage, not your carry-on. In this video, we'll walk through 10 things you should never pack in your carry-on. If you learn just one of these before your next flight, you'll thank yourself. Because when you're trying to glide through security, the right bag makes all the difference. Welcome to Elite Trailblazer, where we don't just fly, we fly smart. Why this matters: security lines. Lit up signage. Half-asleep travelers digging for their ID. It's a universal scene, and every delay, every bag pulled aside, starts with a small packing mistake. According to the Transportation Security Administration, TSA website, items such as box cutters, utility knives, razor blades, and certain liquids are explicitly forbidden in carry-on bags. Airlines like American Airlines reinforce this. Metal knives, any length or type, no to carry on. The bottom line? Avoid what you shouldn't pack, and you'll avoid the bin dumping, the embarrassment, the missed flight that starts in line. So let's dig into the list. 1. Sharp objects and cutting tools. Let's begin with the obvious. If it cuts, stabs, or opens bottles with a blade, which might look travel-friendly, it should not be in your carry-on. TSA rules clearly list box cutters, utility knives, razors, unless in safety cartridge, must go in checked bags. Imagine, you're in line, the scanner pings, the agent pulls you aside. You watch your item vanish into a confiscation bin you wish you could join. Solution: buy a travel-safe multi-tool with no knife blade, or pack the knife in your checked luggage. Better yet, leave it at home if it's non-essential. 2. Oversized liquids, gels, and spreadables. You know the 3-1-1 rule. Containers must be 3.4 Oz, 100 ml, or less, and all must fit in a 1-quart clear zip-top bag. But you'd be surprised how many travelers get flagged for tubes larger than 100 ml, even if nearly empty. Yogurt, hummus, peanut butter, boom. Yes, they count as gel-like or spreadable items. Liquids bought after security, then transferred through a connecting airport with different rules. Packing badly equals delays. Solution: decant into travel-sized bottles. Zip them in the front pocket of your bag for quick bin scanning. 3. Flammables and explosives. Surprise, they're not just fireworks. You might never think of your tiny lighter, some scented spray, or a harmless power bank as dangerous, but they can be. According to TSA, flammable liquids, aerosols, and explosives are not allowed in carry-on. Examples include aerosol cooking sprays, butane cartridges, gas-powered devices, oversized power banks with high watt hours. One ex-flight attendant noted, lithium battery-powered devices are the leading cause of onboard fires. Here's the solution. Remove spare lithium batteries from checked bags and keep them in your carry-on, if allowed. If you're carrying aerosol or fuel-powered items, check with your airline. 4. Counterfeit or mislabeled. Battery-powered devices and spare batteries. Many travelers pack high-capacity power banks, spare lithium-ion batteries, or unfamiliar devices. But airlines and carriers like American note, if the lithium-ion battery exceeds certain watt hours or if it's spare, it may be disallowed. Reddit travelers echo it. No liquids over 3.4 Oz. Doesn't matter if unopened. Spares, forget it. Therefore, check the watt-hour rating. 100 bottles at least is typically safe. Keep power banks and spare batteries in your carry-on, marked and protected. 5. Sharp sports or self-defense gear, disguised as everyday items. Baseball bats, ice picks, stun guns, kubatans, all might be disguised as travel souvenirs or safe items. But many are forbidden in carry-on. Real Simple's guide lists self-defense sprays, throwing stars, swords as banned. Scenario: you pick up what looks like a novelty souvenir. Turns out passenger screwdriver sets do double duty as weapons in TSA eyes. Solution: leave these in checked luggage or avoid entirely. If in doubt, filter it out. 6. Large amounts of cash or undeclared valuables. Money isn't typically listed in the TSA banned list, but as one travel pro warns, undeclared cash over $10,000 can cause serious trouble. Plus, valuables that draw attention are prime targets for theft or secondary inspection. Solution: carry only necessary cash, use money belts or safe pouches. Declare when required. Many countries have thresholds for undeclared cash. 7. Food items that are liquid, gel-like, or require dumping. Your snack bag looks innocent. Peanut butter, hummus, gravy for the kids. But TSA categorizes items like these as liquids gels if they're spreadable or pourable. They'll be flagged, dumped, or cause your bag to be pulled. Thus, pack solid snacks, crackers, chips, or decant spreads into approved sizes. When in transit internationally, check food import restrictions too. 8. Unprotected or broken. Electronics and devices that might cause hazmat response. Devices are essential, but a break, missing cover, or faulty battery can trigger a hazmat offline response. Example: the TSA issued recent warning about cordless curling irons with gas cartridges going into checked baggage and causing hazmat incidents. Solution: ensure devices are in good condition, covered, switched off, protected from accidental activation. Remove or declare troubled batteries. 9. Inflated sports balls, large souvenirs, or items that might be recategorized by airlines. You buy a blow-up ball or a souvenir shaped like a rocket. Even if it passes security, airlines may still refuse boarding because the item is oversized, or the cabin crew flags it as a hazard. One ex-crew member noted this. We therefore suggest sticking to items that clearly fit carry-on size shape. If doubtful, check with your airline ahead of time. 10. Items that seem harmless but are miscategorized. Here's a list of looks innocent but packs a punch. Power inverters with large lithium content, large amounts of powder, 12 AZ, in carry-on. Certain tools, screwdriver sets, pliers, over limit. Toy guns, replicas, BB guns. These often get flagged as weapons. If you find yourself thinking, but this seems okay, then you're exactly the person who will get pulled aside. Here's a tip. Use the TSA "What can I bring?" tool before packing. How to pack smart and avoid all these mistakes and stay under the radar. Start with an empty bag. Lay everything out. Remove items that might raise flags. Use carry-on only for essentials. Check the rest if needed. Keep your liquids in the front pocket, in a clear bag, ready for bin. Use a checklist. Are there any tools, big batteries, weird shapes, large amounts of cash? If yes, re-evaluate. When unsure, ask ahead. Use airline lists and TSA tools. Document valuables and gadgets you're carrying. Carry-on is safer than checked, so put valuable items here, but avoid items above. Stay calm and flexible. If you get pulled aside, ticking through the rules helps you understand why, not panic. There you have it, 10 things you should never pack in your carry-on. We've covered the obvious, the surprising, and the traps disguised behind everyday items. Get this right, and your next airport run will be smoother, faster, stress-free. Get it wrong, and you'll join the line of travelers dumping unsuspecting items at security, watching their bag get X-rayed a dozen times, maybe missing a flight. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell. Drop a comment below. Have you ever had something confiscated in your carry-on? What item surprised you the most? I read all your stories. Travel smart. Fly confident. And as always, Elite Trailblazer. From airport lines to smooth landings, we've got you.